And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Celtics leading by 19. So on the floor for Memphis. Tyus Jones out there with John Morant. And then there's Steven Adams. Then it's Williams. And it's Conchar into the 3 spot.
This is one of the toughest bigs in the league. Steven Adams challenging opponents defensively. Nicely done.
They've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Morant passes to Adams. There's Williams with the 3. Adams. And it's Adams on the follow. Adams has got 12 points in the game.
What an effort to get the tip in. Just wanting it a little bit more.
Passes it to Tatum. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Morant kicks to Williams. Great open look there.
High-level passer. Even for a point guard, Morant shows the imagination.
Here's Schroeder. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Williams. Adams, some nice D. The Grizzlies trail by 18. Pass to Conchar. Memphis moving that ball around. Morant against Schroeder. Launches a 3. And there's the strong dunk to finish it off.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what? Greg, he loves that part of the game. And it shows.
Well, but his defenders keep forgetting to box him out. He continues to just make them pay.
Morant with it. Picked up by Brown. Jones from outside. Here's Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Well, Steven Adams is not the top of the list in terms of your scouting report, but you better be prepared because this guy can get rolling.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Nobody near Schroeder. And again, Boston with the triple.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Outside Williams. It's Morant in the corner. Back to Adams. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist in this one.
This guy is used to drawing contact. Adams outworks and out-hustles anyone in his way.
And Schroeder's got the ball here for Boston. It's an 18-point lead. Up top, Tatum. He's guarded by Williams. Tatum, no good.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Tatum against Morant. Fires the 3. A 3-pointer is right on target. Morant's got 15 points.
Fantastic instincts there by Morant. Sizing up the D and then just taking what he sees.
Tatum against Williams. Tatum's shot is off. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Outside Williams. Wants to get it to Smart and does. Here's Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
You know we're talking about a skilled scorer in these open floor situations. Jason Tatum knows where to be.
Morant passes to Conchar. Smart against Morant. Here's Adams. Good D by Williams. Boston leading by 17. Tatum with it. Now defended by Adams. Tatum draws the double. Schroeder kicks to Smart. On On the wing, Williams. Shot clock at 5. And it's Williams with the jam.
Oh, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
The pass to Concho. On the wing, Jones. Dishes it to Adams. Jones, the pass to Adams. Outside, Jones. From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
3 points.
Jones has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Celtics.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
All right, fans, get up on your feet. Make some noise. Who wants a T-shirt?
Checked in for Robert Williams. Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Dylan Brooks comes in for Jones. Celtics leading by 16. Schroeder passes to Tatum. Outside, Horford. Cuts it 5. And he sinks that one at the back of the rim on the way in. Horford's got his first basket.
Well, the whole vibe is an unselfish nature with this team, and Jason Tatum being a part of that. Pretty pass.
And the ball travels out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Last touch by Schroeder.
Memphis ball.
And an area that's often underappreciated for Horford. He's a fantastic passer.
Nothing flashy. Great vision in the post or at the top of the key. And he just keeps it moving and finds the open man.
Morant against Schroeder. Pass to Concho. 6 to shoot. Driving the lane.
Well, how about the defensive effort from Al Horford? Just playing so hard, making sure the shooter can't get a clean look.
Brown, good. Brown's got 21 in the game.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Morant dishes to Jackson.
And between his footwork and height, Jackson is a tough matchup for defenders. Here he takes full advantage and draws the foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Boston.
And you really can't help but notice all the points they've continued to get off turnovers.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
The first free throw is good.
And you have to respect Jaren Jackson's toughness. This kid has had some early injury struggles, but he always returns to the floor determined to pick up right where he left off.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Juan Hernan-Gomez, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. Richardson comes in for Marcus Smart. And it's Pritchard in for Dennis Schroeder. Celtics leading by 18. Here's Pritchard. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Pritchard's got his second basket.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Adams against Horford. Jackson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Jackson's got 10.
Yeah, Steven Adams' instinct is to pass it first. And what instincts he has. Wow, pretty play.
Boston's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Brown wide open. He fires. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
Morant passes to Concho. Lets it go with the 3. And Morant is good for 3. Morant's got 6 points in the quarter.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And they pick up 2. And the Celtics lead by 20.
Well, to me, that's excellent timing from Jaylen Brown. He shoots with confidence, knowing his teammates trust him.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And Greg at 6'5" and 200 pounds. Not the most imposing frame for Josh Richardson, but he is a quality defender.
Well, a lot of it is between the ears. I mean, the plus wingspan helps, but It's that competitive will that enables him to hold his own.
Cantor checked in for the Celtics. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Jones checked in for Morant. Now Jones inside. And there's Jackson on the assist from Jones.
The assist.
12 points for him.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Celtics leading by 18. Here's Pritchard. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Hernan Gomez with the ball. Pass to Cantor. Kicks it out to Richardson. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Stolen by Cantor. Richardson with it. Jones covering. The wide open shot from Hernan Gomez. No good with the triple. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 18. Horford against Brooks. Pass to Concho. The three. Offensive rebound. Adams' shot is good.
Steven.
Adams has got 18 points in the game. Boston's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Here's the pass to Richardson. Pass to Hernan Gomez. No good on the triple.
Well, this is the night you look at your teammates and tap them on the back and say, good job, because for him, he's been struggling all night.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Celtics leading by 14. Pritchard passes to Horford. And here's Hernan Gomez outside. Memphis has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Jones for 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Horford's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Richardson. Grizzlies with the rebound. Stolen by Kansas. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Offside Jackson from past the arc. The shot will not fall. So the Celtics will take it the other way. To stop the drought, a putback, and Cantor able to finish. And the Celtics lead by 16.
I love the hustle and the heart with which Enes Kanter plays. This guy is a terror on the offensive glass.
Jones looking for an opening. Adams against Cantor. Jones from outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul. Some changes for Memphis. Tillman, he's checked in for Adams. And it's Bain in for Conjo.
Tillman. Desmond Bain.
Here's Pritchard. Passes it to Cantor. Kicks to Richardson. Looking to end his cold spell. Tillman grabs the miss.
Really surprised to see the UJs they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
And Brooks gets it to go.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Celtics leading by 14. Richardson outside. Down low. Pritchard. Hernan Gomez trying to break free. Sweet little floater. Pritchard's got 4 points this quarter.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots. Playing smart with the lead.
Back to Jones. And he drives in. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jones has got 5.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Pritchard, defended by Jones. With the teardrop, and he lays it up and in. 8 points for him.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Pass to Bain. over Horford. Bain, no good.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
And a dunk by Horford.
One thing you can't afford is to allow Al Horford to get to this spot. It's over if you do.
The pass to Brooks. Back to Jones. Pass to Tillman. Here's Bain. 4 on the clock. From deep, Brooks. And Boston with the rebound. Horford's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the paint. Here's Richardson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal
Boston
foul.
shooting their 7th and 8th
First
attempts
team
at the
foul.
foul line tonight.
At the line for your Celtics, Josh Richardson. At the line for 2 shots.
That's good from Richardson. And Richardson drops them both. Here's Bain, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Memphis ball. Now into the lineup for the Celtics, Marcus Smart.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams.
That's his
And that'll be his third foul so far.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Here's Melton. And the miss. And so it's the Boston Celtics controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Robert Williams. Horford is out there with Tatum. Then it's Marcus Smart. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Horford against Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Bain passes to Jackson. And pushing it up, here's Boston. A floater. Pritchard gets the bucket. Pritchard's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Boston. Pritchard's gotten 5 of his 9 attempts to go. Brooks outside. And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league. But who was the toughest matchup for you when you played?
You know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. And don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that league position.
Boy, you have got to appreciate how hard Jaylen Brown goes. Amazing how he gets defenders to foul him when he's going up with a shot.
Jaylen Brown at the line for 2.
And he makes the first. And Brown drops them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
The Grizzlies shooting well. They're at 45%. Melton passes to Bain. Brooks kicks to Melton. Fires for three. He's off on that one. And the Celtics going the other way now. Passes it to Tatum. Greg, player movement is always a constant in the NBA, but with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago. The Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it, but it sure keeps things interesting.
Gets it to go. That one good from Melton.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Williams finds Tatum over Brooks. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for Memphis. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Smart on the wing. The offensive rebound.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Bain, guarded by Smart. Bain passes to Jackson. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Parker's checked in for Williams. Marshall comes in for Jason Tatum. And it's Nesmith in for Smart. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Culver's checked in for Tillman.
What's up?
And that one falls for Jackson. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out a game. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their career. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
At the line for 2 shots.
That's good for Marshall. Enes Kanter's checked in for the Celtics. Tatum comes in for Nesmith. Memphis also making some changes. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. And it's Kyle Anderson in for Culver. And so he hits both. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And stolen by Tatum. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Tatum leading the charge. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Well, Jason Tatum at 6'8" with authority. That's nice.
Anderson against Tatum. Brooks outside. On the wing, Melton. Off target from outside. Boston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And Kanter throws it down.
Coaches love seeing this from Dennis Schroeder. Recognize the situation, find the open teammate.
Pass to Bain for the 3. And Tatum pulls it down.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
Here's Kanter. And Kanter throws it down.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And for top high schoolers, Doris, who want to make a salary instead of going to college, there are now quite a few options.
There are, Kevin, and I love it because to me, this is a free market system. So whether you're going overseas, you have the Ignite franchise in the G. And listen, there may be more options to come, and I think that's a great thing.
Williams, he's checked in for Memphis. Conchar comes in for Melton. On the wing, Williams. Now the pass to Anderson. To halt the run, and Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got his 4th rebound in this one. Brown drives in the corner. Tatum with it. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got 38 points.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Conchar, the pass to Anderson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first
That's on Ennis Cantor.
personal foul. 2nd team foul. Shooting for Memphis, Kyle Anderson at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Anderson. Both free throws good from Anderson.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Now here's Schroeder. Tatum wide open. He fires one. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, he's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Bain passes to Anderson. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Greg. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path. And I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, for the environment, for the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't in the college, aren't in the school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft, and that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
Brown, good.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His 2nd 3 of the half right there.
And here's Brooks from outside. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The 10-footer. And another basket for Boston.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
To the inside. To stop the run. And Anderson slams it in.
Anderson.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Boston's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Nice ball movement by Boston. Good on the shot. Cantor's got 10 points in just the 2nd half.
Very good presence of mind by Cantor right there. Good at taking contact and finishing through it.
Bain passes to Williams. Here's Conchar. He's covered by Brown. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Schroeder, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Instant offense. Dennis Schroeder can fire up his team with that pretty dribble drive.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. All right, Greg, I'm going to put you on the spot. Who do you think right now has the best backcourt in the NBA?
Oh, my goodness. I mean, so many terrific backcourts to choose from. Phoenix has got to be in that conversation with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. But I'll tell you what, with the Splash Brothers healthy and back at it, it's just hard to beat that combination.
Balance player of the game, Ja Morant.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Al Horford is checked in for Cantor. Parker comes in for Tatum. And it's Pritchard in for Dennis Schroeder. Driving inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his second personal foul. 3rd team foul. Shooting for Memphis, D'Anthony Melton. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Adams outside. It's Jones on the wing. Off target from three-point range.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3-ball, why do you keep firing from there?
And the dunk by Parker.
What a nice aggressive move by Jabari Parker. Such a good finisher around the rim.
Pass to Melton. Back to Jones. Tries a 3. Culver's shot is off. Boston's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Here's Pritchard. Brown outside. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Yeah, another turnover. The guys on the floor, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
Celtics making a switch here. Neesmith has checked in. Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I've gone back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
Horford kicks to Parker. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Parker's got 4 points in the quarter.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
And Adams with the slam.
Steven Adams will leave no doubt when he's near the cup.
One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Pritchard passes to Horford. Banked in off the glass.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Celtics foul.
Clearly a foul.
Al Horford. That's his 3rd personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for the Grizzlies, Steven Adams. Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. That one misses. The Celtics shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Passes it to Marshall. Jones against Parker. Over Jones. Parker's shot is off. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Memphis. And again, Memphis no good. And D'Anthony Melton picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Some changes for Memphis. Brooks checked in for Jones. Bain comes in for Melton. And it's Ja Morant in for Culver.
Ja Morant. 2 minutes remaining in the game.
Marshall passes to Pritchard. Right wing. Pass to Marshall. Celtics passing it around. Horford, he's open. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Morant's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Jackson. Unable to get that one. Good work defensively by Horford. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson.
That's his second personal
That's foul
foul.
number 2 for him.
4th team foul.
Boston's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Here's Pritchard. 1:22 left to play here in the 4th. Shoots from the elbow.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books
Boston
as a
foul.
gaudy win for Boston.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win. And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for
Jason Tatum.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long. Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break.
That's his first personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line, Jabari Parker. At the line for 2 shots.
And that one falls for Parker.
Let's remember, Jabari Parker was the number 2 overall pick in 2014. It's just been problematic for him that he's had to fight his way through multiple injuries.
Good on both. Grizzlies shooting only 35% in the 4th quarter. The offense looking a little rickety. And the pass to Bane. Now here's Morant for 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
And how about the assertiveness from Morant, wasting no time firing. Love his approach.
Neesmith, the pass to Marshall. Jacks up a 3. Pritchard gets the bucket.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
And there's the drive. Bane, no good. Austin with the ball. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Turnaround Jay, and a little luck that time, but it drops.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And here's Morant. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Marcus. It is obvious you never mind sacrificing your body to make the big play. How do you lay it on the line physically?
Just really, influence my teammates. I lead by example. They see the energy I bring, and I just hope it rubs off on those guys.
It certainly did tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.